Hey writers, so today I want to talk to you guys about a book review, sometimes called even a book report. This is actually something you're going to be doing not just in first grade, but it's something you do a lot in middle school. It's definitely something that I had to do a lot of in middle school as well. A book review or a book report is about doing two big things. First, it's about being able to express your own opinion. I thought this, I didn't like this, I really like this. It's about, sharing your own thoughts and your own opinions, which is amazing because you guys really get to share what you're thinking. It doesn't need to come from anywhere else. There's no right or wrong answers to it. It really is just what you believe and what you think. And we actually spent a lot of time working with our opinions. And last week, definitely, you guys did a lot of work with that. The second big thing about giving a book report or a book review is about being able to understand the story and being able to explain it to someone who hasn't read that story before. So, what you can see here, I took a couple quick notes for myself and a couple quick notes that I want you guys to be able to follow. And I'm just going to go through these to kind of help and support your own book reports. First thing is when you're giving a book report or book review, is to make sure that you read over the book. You need to make sure that you know it very well. You can't give a book report about a book that you've read 2 weeks ago, and you can't give a book report about a book that you only kind of remember. So if you're going to choose that book, it's important and helpful to read back over that book. Before you start your writing, you might want to go back in and reread it for yourself. The second rule that I want you guys to really make sure you're remembering, and I even put it in bold, assume that your reader has never read the book before and knows nothing about it. One more time, assume, that means I want you to imagine that the person reading your book report, which is most likely me, has never read that book before. A lot of times what I hear from students when they're telling me about a book or a show or even a movie that they really like, the first thing they do is they start going into the story and I have no idea what they're talking about. For anyone who saw Avengers Endgame, almost every student that I came across who asked me about it all told me exactly what happens at the end of the story. They said, "Hey, have you ever watched Avengers Endgame?" And then they told me the end of the movie and I was like, that's not how you do a book report or a movie report. So make sure you're not oversharing and you're not just telling your reader about something that they know nothing about. The other important thing, and this goes more into the writing part, you want to make sure you start with the book's title, and it helps to have the author. It's not essential, that means it's not the most important thing, but it helps to have that done. And here's a part where I really want you guys to focus on. I'm maybe going to add a little symbol here. Let me see what I can do. Perfect. Because this is the part where you guys are really going to be working on now. A brief summary of the plot that doesn't give away too much. Two big words in there, summary and plot. What that means is you're going to tell about the events that happen in the story, but you're not going to tell your reader every single thing that happens. If you told me in your book report everything that happens from beginning, middle, end, every single little thing, well, then I won't want to read it because I know the whole story already. You want to tell them just enough. That goes back to the beginning when you read back over the book. You as the reviewer, you as the person giving your opinion, you get to decide, what do I want my reader to know? They've never read the story before. What should they know? Well, of course, they have to know the book's title and author, and then you have to decide, okay, what in the beginning do I want to tell them? What in the middle do I want to tell them? And remember, and this goes to our next step, don't tell them the ending, because if you tell them the ending, they're going to know how it all finishes and they won't be excited to read it. All right, that's a really big one, so I'm also going to make sure I put that in bold. Perfect. A brief summary, not too much details. You want to give them a little bit at the beginning, a little bit of the middle, little bit, if not much, of the end. All right, and here's where you actually get to give your opinion part. All the rest of these here were really just about the book itself, making sure that you as the writer, are making sure that you understand what you want to say and how you want to say it. And now these last two steps, that comes from you on the inside. What did you get from it? Here's where you get to really give your opinion. What did you like about the book and what didn't you like about it, or how could it be better? You probably won't do all those things, but those are three different questions to help kind of guide you. What did you like about it? That's a great way to give your opinion. What didn't you like about it? Because that happens too. Or how the book could even be better. You don't have to do all three of those, but you should be choosing at least one of them and giving your opinion about it. And then in the very last one there, why you chose the book. This is an important question. I think something we should always be thinking about when giving a book report. If you can choose any book in the world that you want, well, what made you choose that book? Sometimes when you get older, you won't be able to choose, so that question won't be used. But as long as you guys are choosing the book, what made that book special and important to you? These bottom two questions here, what did you like about it or didn't like, and why you chose it, that's going to really come from you, because no one else can tell you why you like or why you don't like that book. That's what makes it really, really personal, and that's what makes this really, really exciting and fun for me to read, because then I get to see and hear what you guys think, and that's what I want to know about. It's great that you get help from mom or dad or your big people at home, but what's most exciting to me is to hear what you guys think. They can't tell you what you think, so be honest about it. Why did you like that? Why didn't you like it? What did you love about it? You get to share your own opinions about it. And remember, there's no wrong answer to that. You get to share whatever you think. All right, guys, I know there's a lot of information here, so really make sure you go over these. Pause me if you need to go over these. And parent supporting, you can definitely look over these as well and help these as a guide. The first 4 steps are just about understanding and being mindful of what book you choose. And then the bottom 2 is the really fun and exciting part where you get to really give your own thoughts and opinions. And that's where our big people are supporting. They can kind of step away and let the scholars kind of share their thoughts. Guys, I am really excited to see what you guys come up with. I hope you guys choose some really, really fun books, and I'm hoping you don't tell me the end of them too soon. Bye, guys.